Let's talk 5 free things that you can do this winter to prepare for next year's garden. Start a compost. This is super easy and can be done indoors if you need to or on a balcony. My composting usually consists of leaves and grass clippings in the fall and the spring, but in the winter when there isn't much going on, what I like to do is put in any sort of produce or food scraps that I let go or sit a little bit too long and they start to mold or rot and they're not fit for human or chicken consumption. Here is an example. These were persimmons and apples that I packed for our camping trip, and I completely forgot about them. And so when I picked them up today, they are leaking. So these will be going out to the compost bin as soon as I'm done with filming this video. Another free source for your compost bin is Grounds for Gardens. This is Starbucks's particular program, but you can call your local coffee shops to see if they also can give you their used coffee grounds. This is considered a brown source for your compost. Pro tip: call before you go up there. A lot of times my Starbucks does not package these up nice and neat, and I end up coming out with an entire trash bag full of used coffee grounds. Winter is a great time to begin sheet mulching or to add a little bit more mulch to your garden beds. This is my pathway to my front garden, and as you can see, because of the sheet mulching, I hardly get any weeds or anything growing up. In fact, I think that up there is maypops coming up. So this is a great way to prevent weeds, but also as the mulch starts to break down, that releases nutrients into your soil for your plants to use. There are 2 main components to sheet mulching your garden. This is an example of when I was first working on my front yard. So you'll need to lay down cardboard, and then on top of that, put down mulch. Cardboard can be easily sourced at grocery stores. I just go behind the Dollar General, and the manager sees me. She knows what I'm doing by now. So the Dollar General behind their dumpsters just don't leave a mess, and they usually don't care. For mulch, there are wood chips. There are several different options. You can contact your city. Sometimes they'll give it away free through your city dump. Just know that you're not going to know if there's any sort of pesticides or anything being mixed in, because it's going to be whatever they've picked up off of the side of the road. Another option is chip drop. That has not worked for me, but if you live in a bigger city, it may work for you. So I would sign up for that just in case, but I'm going to tell you about how I ended up getting 2 loads of wood chips from a local company. So I sat down and wrote out every tree company in a 15-20 mile radius, and I called every single one of them to get on a list. After a week or 2, I didn't really hear anything back from any of them, so I put a call out on Facebook, and I put a ad out on Facebook Marketplace and on my personal Facebook account just to ask if there's anyone that knew anything about getting wood chips as quickly as possible. It turns out that a childhood family friend knew the owner of this tree company, and she contacted him, he contacted me, and within a week or 2, I got a load of chips. That's why I always stress it's so important to build not only an online community like what we have here, but a local one as well. You'd be surprised what you can exchange, barter, and trade just by building up that local community. Another free resource that you may be able to accumulate this winter is bones and eggs. You can easily turn bones into bone meal. You can crush down your eggs, and there's a process with vinegar in order to make the calcium a little bit more readily available. But calcium is such a great additive for your plants, especially those in the nightshade family. If you've ever grown tomatoes before, you have probably experienced blossom end rot, and that is a lack of calcium within your plants. These are great to save up and have on hand ready for next spring. Free seeds. Let's talk about a few ways to get some free seeds, and that way you can build up your collection. These are a few seeds that I picked up at my local library. So people donate these seeds, and then you can just go in and pick up a couple of packs. So you may want to check your local library, even the couple counties surrounding your county, to see if they have seed libraries that you can pick up some free seeds. Good resource is freeheirloomseeds.org. You can request up to 4 free varieties per family per year without any sort of donations. If you make a donation, then you can get a couple of more. I ordered these this year and it took about a month or 2 to get these, so I would recommend ordering them now so that you have them ready for your starts in the spring. And finally, utilize the Book of Face. There are seed groups where you can trade seeds back and forth. Created so many cool friendships and written letters back and forth about the seeds that we're growing and how we think it can help them in their area. It is a wonderful resource. But do not forget about Buy Nothing groups in your area, and don't forget to set an alert under Facebook Marketplace to alert you when there's new free posts just on the marketplace itself. Just utilizing Facebook Marketplace alone, I was able to get soil, wood, pallets, planters, plants, and even this composting tumbler. And all it needed was 1 screw in the leg. So it is definitely my #1 resource for finding free or super cheap items to use in my garden. There you have it, 5 free ways to get ready for gardening this spring. If you have any tips or tricks or want to add anything, as always, comment below and we will see y'all later.